వన్డే ప్రపంచ కప్ కోసం ఎంపిక చేసిన భారత జట్టును అజిత్ అగార్కర్ నేతృత్వంలోని భారత సీనియర్ సెలక్షన్ కమిటీ ప్రకటిస్తుంది. ప్రత్యక్ష ప్రసారం ద్వారా చూద్దాం.
Hi Ajit, just wanted to know why you just announced the 15-member squad. Are there any players that you've sounded out to be on standby? Because you know you can make changes to 27, and certain players that you have, you've not really seen them play some international cricket. And could you just elaborate on KL and what were you seeing in him and then decided to pick him the last couple of days?
That's a long question. What was the first part was...
Have you sounded off?
Yeah, I mean, look, there are 17 guys here and KL's not here. That makes it 18. So, you know, those three guys would know you want that cover, whether it's for a wicket keeper, whether an extra seamer. Tilak's with us as well. You know, you hope you don't require... I mean, this is the 15 that we picked. You're not going to change it unless you have to. And that's only because of injury. You pick the 15 because you trust in them to do the job that's required. And with KL, I think he was part of the camp in Bangalore. Looked really good there. There were a couple of... Just picked up that niggle, spoke about it just before the Asia Cup, but has gotten over it. Has played a couple of games over the last 2 days. You know, kept for 50 overs, batted, I think almost the duration of 50 overs, of 35 overs or whatever it is. And looks good. So, you know, he's an important player for us and we're happy to have him.
Yeah, on the right.
Ajit, I know you have Kuldeep who takes the ball away from the left-hand batsman, and there's a plethora of left-handed options in most of the teams that are playing for tournament. So was there, what kind of discussions, if any, were there regarding an option, option?
I mean, clearly there will be discussions, considering we have Ravindra Jadeja and Akshar Patel who both spin the ball into the left-hander. But like I said before, you know, both give us depth in batting. Apart from their bowling, which certainly helps. And like you said, Kuldeep takes the ball away. 50 overs perhaps. I mean, yes, you would ideally want somebody, an off-spinner, but this gives us the best balance. And, you know, the seamers generally bowl a lot in one-day cricket as opposed to T20 cricket. Perhaps you are a little bit more under pressure if you don't have an offie. But no, I think at the moment we are quite happy with the bowlers that we have.
Just wanted to know that, as you said, that KL is doing well at batting and he is keeping his batting. So, are you considering him as the first choice wicketkeeper batsman in this squad?
I mean, look, it's a good headache to have, isn't it? I mean, Ishan played a lovely innings, generally opens the innings. You'd rather have that headache to deal with than not. KL's, you can see KL's record in one-day cricket is fantastic. So when he comes, there will be a conversation, but at least you have two options now who you can pick with. I think eventually the captain coach probably sit down and look at what is best for the team on any given day or required day. But like I said, we are happy to have two options who will fight for a place in the team rather than the other way around.
Last 2 years we tried to keep it events multi-nation. ICC people in Dubai, the Asia Cup there, in Australia. Still your World Cup, how much space does it give you? Are you happy that you're going to play 50 World Cup? You need a lot of breathing space to think, flag tactically.
Yeah, a 50-over format is a different format altogether, and especially the format itself, you know, where you play 9 league games and then the semis and the finals, which is 11 games. We played that World Cup in 2019, and we know, like, there's always chance for you to make a comeback if you lose 1 or 2 games here and there. We saw last time around how England made a comeback into the semis and the finals, you know, after losing few games. So it does give you a little bit of extra time to think about your combinations, think about your team's strategy, your plan, what you want to go out there and execute as a group. So, yeah, you know, wherein T20 format can be slightly different, where you've got only the last year we played, we know we had to beat Pakistan, we had to beat South Africa to qualify into the semis. But you know, this is a different format where you play 9 times against 9 opposition, and then the semis and the finals. So even if you don't start well, there's always a good chance that you can make into the tournaments, which is a good sign, and it is all the same for every team, not just for us. But yeah, to answer your question, yes, it does give you a little bit of breathing space. Yes.
Last year in November, you actually kind of moved the focus away from T20 and directly towards one day. Ajit has come in quite late in the plans. Are you and the rest of the team management happy with the primary squad that possibly you were actually shortlisted in November last year?
Yes, very much. That's the best we could do. We looked at everything, every possible way of getting the right players in. There will be players who will be missed out, but that happens every World Cup. There's no surprises. Right from beginning, if you see, there is always a disappointment, when some players misses out. But you can only get 15 in, and the talent that we have in India, obviously it's hard. So some of the guys will be disappointed, but it happens. I've gone through it. I know how it is. So you just have to keep your chin up, be ready for the opportunity whenever it comes, and look forward, as simple as that. For us, it was about how we can create a good balance, good all-round options within us. So we looked at everything, and then this is possibly the best 15 we could get.
रोहित भाई, रुपेश फिर कुछ कहने वो टीम में शामिल हो जाएंगे, ऐसे में आपके लिए चैलेंज बढ़ जाता है कि वो प्लेइंग लेवल में एडजस्ट करने के लिए किसे बाहर किया जाए? ये वर्ल्ड कप में रहेगी बात, एशिया कप में भी जाने मैचेस की बात रहेगी, कैसे इसको प्लान कर रहे हैं आप?
देखिए, अभी इतना सोचा नहीं है कि कैसे प्लान करना है, बट देखिए, मैंने पहले भी बताया ये चीज़ कि ऐसे प्रॉब्लम्स टीम में रहेंगे तो अच्छी बात है, क्योंकि लड़के अगर अपने स्पोर्ट्स के लिए फाइट कर रहे हैं तो अच्छी बात है. क्वालिटी प्लेयर्स अगर टीम में है तो तुम्हारे लिए challenges ज़्यादा बढ़ जाते हैं, which I am very much aware of. But again, हम लोग को ये देखना होगा कि फॉर्म में कौन है, ऑपोजिशन सामने की ऑपोजिशन क्या है, और कौन किसका फ़ायदा ज़्यादा हो सकता है, कौन से बैट्समैन का ज़्यादा फ़ायदा हो सकता है. तो ये सब कैलकुलेशन करके जो भी बेस्ट प्लेइंग 11 होगा वो हम लोग खिलाने की कोशिश करेंगे. जैसे मैंने अभी बताया कि अगर कोई मिस आउट होगा तो मिस आउट होगा. आई मीन दैट हैपेंस यार, एवरी टाइम इट हैपेंस. इट इज़ नथिंग न्यू टू टॉक अबाउट कि कोई प्लेयर मिस आउट हो गया है, कोई प्लेयर को मौका नहीं मिला है, और ऐसे अनसर्टनिटीज़. बट ये होता रहता है. ये क्रिकेट में हमने इतने सालों से देखा है कि आपको टफ चॉइसेस करने पड़ते हैं, और टीम के लिए जो भी सही चीज़ है वो आपको करनी चाहिए. तो हम लोग की कोशिश यही रहेगी कि टीम के लिए जो भी सही है उस दिन के लिए हम लोग वो करेंगे. No, it's both. It's both bowling depth and batting depth. We need to create that depth, and that is something that we found that was lacking in our squad, lacking in our team for last few years. So we just wanted to make sure that we get that batting depth somehow. And when you talk about depth of batting, obviously that number 8 and number 9 positions become quite crucial. We saw in the first game here in Asia Cup also, where we fell a little short with the bat at the back end, and it shows and it tells you how important that 8, 9, 10, 11's job is. It's not just for them to come out and bowl the opposition, but it is also to contribute with the bat, and it can make a huge difference. Like we ended up getting 265, another 10, 15 runs. If we would have played 50 overs, things could be different. And that is the winning and losing margin, 10, 15 runs. So I think we've spoken to the boys the bowlers, especially how important their role is going to be come the World Cup, and how they need to put their hand up to do the job for the team with the bat as well. So whilst speaking about all these things, we do understand, you got to get that combination right also. But, when you're trying to fix something, there is always a chance that you will miss out on something that is not broken as well. So we are prepared for it. It's not like we don't know or we are not aware for it. It's just that you got to be mindful of what you do and try and use my resources, whatever is available to me at the best I can. So there will be a chance when you play with 6 bowlers, there will be a chances of some guys not finishing their full 10 overs. So you got to just see what the conditions are, who's bowling well on that particular day, try and see how you can utilize. 6 bowlers obviously can't bowl 10 overs, right? So you got to try and see what suits the bowler on that given day the best and who's bowling the best on that given day. There will be a time where, spinners will not bowl 20 overs of their full quota. So you just got to be mindful of that.
बैलेंस और ऑप्शंस के 2 चीज इंपॉर्टेंट रहती है, किसी का